What's up, YouTube? It's just a quick one on the fight coming up this weekend between Ajagba and Amir Mansour. It's a fight that I'm interested in, and it's gonna be a good fight. Stylistically, when comparing the two guys, I feel like Ife has a way better advantage because number one, his dimensions are gonna pose a main problem for Amir Mansour. Though Amir has an experience fighting guys that are taller. I mean, he's fought Dominic Brazil in the past, and he's fought some other guys that are like 6'5" and above. He's not come up short too many times in the past, right? He's a tough guy too, but the problem here is Amir is up there in age. He's 46 years old, and I mean that would definitely play to Efe's favor in this fight. Efe, on the other hand, is 24 years old. He's on an uphill direction in terms of his career, while Mansour is currently declining. And if we look at Mansour's most recent fights, he's had a couple of really tough fights. He was stopped by Hergovic in, I think that was his most recent fight or two fights ago. And I just feel like at this point in his career, he's reaching that point where he needs to hang up the gloves, right? But I mean, kudos to Mansour. He's been a tough guy. He's somehow been unlucky in terms of getting a championship fight, but still, salute to the guy. He's put in a lot of work in the ring, and he's entertained us boxing fans. So I have nothing but respect for him. However, going into this Ife Ajagba fight, to me, it's a no-brainer. It doesn't. I'm not gonna think too much about the prediction because I know what's gonna happen for sure. Most definitely, Ife is going to knock Amir Mansour out somewhere in the early rounds. But then again, Mansour is a tough guy, but I just don't see Mansour pulling it off, right? Because Ife has all the attributes going into this fight to destroy Amir Mansour. However, Ife, even though he's a prospect with a potentially bright future, he still needs to work on a couple of things, especially his speed. I feel like Ife isn't really, he doesn't have that prime speed that he needs to compete at the top level yet. But I mean, his trainer, Ronnie Shields, he's a good trainer, and I feel like he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows more than me when it comes to training fighters, and he has a better opinion, in my opinion, right? So if he puts in the work on Ife, maybe Ife might improve on his speed, on his agility, and on all that kind of stuff that'll make him a prime guy for the future. Also, one thing I want to say is, this fight, even though it's quote unquote a step up fight for Ife Ajagba, in my opinion, it really doesn't count too much because I mean Mansour. If we're going to look at Mansour's past resume, his recent fight, like his older fight, sorry, then you might say yes, it's a step up in competition. But if you look at Mansour's current state, then I don't think it's really a step up in competition. I feel like Ife needs to be put in there with a guy like Dominic Brazil. Not right away. Even though right away I feel like Ife has a good chance against Dominic Brazil, but Ife should be put in the ring with Dominic Brazil right after Dominic Brazil is destroyed by Deontay Wilder on May 18th, because Brazil and Deontay Wilder's fight has been ordered by the WBC, right? And I believe Wilder is going to destroy him, point blank and period. So after Wilder destroys Dominic Brazil, if Brazil's career doesn't end at that fight, then a next opponent for Brazil to step up in game to become a competitor once again will be like an Ife Ajagba, and at the same time that would be a fight that I would consider a step up in competition for Ife. So those are just my thoughts, man. And this fight is coming up under the Sean Porter Ugas card, and for some reason that particular card is not gaining a lot of attention. Many thanks to the politics, to the disappointment that fans are going through when it comes to these welterweight fighters, because the top guys in the division are facing so many political barriers that are preventing them from having the fights that we want to see, right? So yeah, man. And if I'm just gonna give a quick prediction about the Sean Porter Ugas fight, originally I was thinking Sean Porter would dog walk Ugas, right? But then again, I had to go do a little bit of a research on Ugas, and I realized that Ugas is a boxer puncher. Well, no, not a boxer puncher. He is a boxer that goes to the body a lot. Many thanks to my brother Jelani. His YouTube page is Real Ghana Boxing World. Jelani, yeah, he's a great brother. Me and him have been having a lot of discussions recently, and he actually broke down the Ugas, the attributes that Ugas brings to the table, and I realized that the fight is actually going to be closer than I originally thought it was. So for me, it's a 60-40 fight in Porter's favor, just based on the fact that Porter is he has a lot of experience at the championship level, and he wouldn't just let Ugas, that is not a solid puncher, come into his backyard and take his belt away. So yep, just thought I'd drop a quick one on this particular card coming up, and it is what it is. Thanks for listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Salute.